Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we'll be doing an updated, a new finishing every series I'm currently in the middle of. I'm actually so excited. I had really a lot of fun with the last one, and you guys seem to really like it. So we have some amazing books in this video, and so I'm excited about it. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. I of course feel like that's always the thing with these videos. It's like, if you guys like the books, of course you guys are gonna love the video, but if you don't like the books or like you're not interested in the books, then it's not as exciting. And I feel the same way like when I'm watching videos. I'm not gonna just watch it for like fun. I want to watch it to like look or hear about the books, you know what I mean? And so I have some really exciting ones. So one that I want to prioritize that we're definitely going to get to is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series. 5th, 4th, depending on if you count Assassin's Blade. But anyway, I did do a dedicated video with the first couple of books, and you guys, some of you liked it, some of you didn't. That's totally fine. Like, it wasn't everyone's favorite, which I totally understand because it was full spoiler. And I was gonna put all of these in a second half, but I was like, it's just gonna be a super long video, and I didn't want to do that, especially because it took me so long to film the first one. But I do think I want to put this in this video so that we can read it. It won't be spoiler. It'll be as I don't want to say spoiler free because I never promote that I'm spoiler free. Sometimes it just slips out and I never know if it counts as a spoiler, but it'll be like normal. I won't be going into too much detail basically. And then I think when we do the tandem read, when I do the tandem read, I'll put that in its own video because that's going to be chaos, and I feel like I would want it in its own video, if that makes sense. So we're going to put this one in here. Sorry if you guys wanted this separate, but I probably will review the whole series when I'm done with it anyway, so we can definitely talk about this one if you want. I just have really high hopes. I feel like it's gonna be so good. So we're gonna definitely read that. We're also definitely going to read House of War and Bone by Leah Stone. I'm so excited about this. Honestly, I was thinking about just finishing the series in this video because these are so short that I'm sure I could. So we'll see about that, but if you guys did not see this book 1 in the series was incredible. Like, I was obsessed. And so I feel like this one will just be just as good. I hope it's going to be just as good. So we're definitely going to read that. And then I definitely want to read Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which I know you guys are like, want me to read this so bad. I really did like the first book a lot, and I just have like really high expectations for this one. So I'm excited about this one as well. And then, so those 3 are priority. I really want to read them. We have 2 options, which I don't think I'll read both, but again, we'll see. We have Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. So this is in the, not Stolen Air, this is in the Brutal Birthright series. And I really like the first 3 books. I think this is book 4. I just don't know why I slowed down, but I do want to finish this this month. And then we also have Powerless by Elsie Silver, which I also want to get to. And I heard this one's not, I don't think this one's going to be as good. The reviews are not as good as like the one before it or the one after it, and so I'm like, because I want to get through this one so that I can read the next one, because I heard the next one is really good. So we're gonna go through, then we'll probably try and read Powerless as well. So those are my options. I'm so excited. I have to just clean a bunch of stuff. We're gonna be chilling today, so I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook of Queen of Shadows, and then yeah, I'll come back to update you guys. Hello. We got like super lucky and it's like super nice out today, and so it might be a little loud, but I'll just talk really quick. So I wanted to update you guys because I've been reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm really loving it. I want to keep going so bad, but like I love having an audiobook just like on deck, so I don't want to like rush it and then be like, dang, I really wish I had an audiobook. So I'm gonna like slowly reading it. I'm just enjoying it. We got a few tabs going. We get some updates on Aelin. We get some updates on Kale, Manon so far. And I'm like, Kale, you're like really making me mad. Honestly, like he really made me mad in like I'm only on chapter 11 and he's already pissed me off. So I'm like, I really hope we're not going to go downhill from here, Kale, because he's really pissed me off. But it's fine. So we're continuing that. But I also ended up starting House of War and Bone, and I actually got halfway by Leah Stone. So I'm on chapter 12, page 132. I'm freaking obsessed. I'm so excited. I want to like binge this and finish it. But I kind of want to start one of the romances, just so again we have some variety going. So I'm obsessed with this, but I definitely want to like slow down because I just don't want to rush it. But I'm enjoying it. It's like super interesting, and you're like, I have no idea what's gonna happen, and I love them because they're so short. So I just wanted to update you guys quickly, and then I'll come back probably when I finish at least one of these, but I will let you know which one I decide to start. I have no idea which other one I decide to read, so we'll see. Just wanted to give you a quick update. So you guys saw, I don't know if you saw, but I did finish House of War and Bone. I'm sure you saw because I was screaming bang on the floor. This is, again, by Leah Stone, and this is the second book in this series, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because it's so good, and I love, first of all, these are YA, but they are like, I don't know how to explain it. They remind me, I had this feeling of like, okay, not in, hold on, kind of like Percy Jackson's, kind of like, and more so in writing style, where the stories are still good, you're still interested, you're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen, but there's like comedic relief, like there's funny moments, you feel everything through the books, there's romance, there's just everything, and so, honestly, I feel like that like, you weren't convinced to read the series, I need to just leave my hair alone. If you weren't convinced to read the series, maybe that'll help convince you. It's giving like that kind of vibe, Percy Jackson vibe. Obviously the storyline is not like that, but you know what I mean, like writing style wise. And I'm just obsessed. I had to go with 5 stars, and I can't say much because obviously this is the second book of the series, so a lot of spoilers happen, but it's really cool because there are 2 point of views in this. So the first one we only got the 1 point of view, and then this one is both. Am I correct? I think I'm correct. And then this one is 2, and so I don't know, I have the duo here, like, oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to read the third one. And I don't know, 10 out of 10, y'all. 10 out of 10. This cover honestly too is stunning. Obsessed. So I don't know what else I should say. It just gave you everything you needed. Everything you needed in a second book in a series, it gives it to you. Yeah, there's action, there's romance, there's, you know, I don't know. Again, it's hard to not say anything, to say stuff without spoiling it. So I think read it, you'll love it. I think I like the first one better, but I feel like the first one too just surprised me a little bit more. And so now it's kind of like a consistent thing. Okay, yes, she's very consistent with her writing and her writing style, and just consistent with her book so far, well, this series I should say, so I'm loving that so far. Alright, and then I just wanted to give you an update on this as well. So this is Sarah J. Maas, Queen of Shadows. I got halfway in this one and I'm freaking loving it. I feel like Sarah J. Maas, but what's so good about her writing is that she kind of just knows. So like there was a moment where I was kind of like, dang, this book is gonna be a drag, isn't it? Because it was like it's going slow. The beginning was kind of slow motion, and I was like, there's so many characters that you're like jumping, and right when it's about to hit the peak, you switch point of views. So then it was like kind of like, ugh. But right when I was literally like, oh, this book is gonna have to be like a less than a 5-star, even though all the rest of them were 5 stars, for the most part. And then it just picks up, and my man, he makes an appearance. And I said, way to save this book for me, because then it was like uphill from there, and we're still going uphill. So I'm excited. Again, we're only halfway, so we'll see what happens at the end, but like I have really high expectations now. Now I'm very excited to see what happens. Right when halfway, so I'm on chapter 40. They say something like mic drop right before this, and so I'm like, what's gonna happen in the next few chapters? Because I don't know, it could be crazy. I don't know, I'm obsessed. There's so much. Again, it's so hard to say stuff without spoiling the entire series, because again, this is like this is technically I think the 4th book, but and then the 5th book including Assassin's Blade. So anyway, so it's hard to say anything if you haven't read any of these, but all I'll say is that read them, and my favorite characters all get their cameos, get their justice for the most part so far. One of my favorite characters is struggling, and it hurts my heart, but hopefully he gets better by the end of this. I'll say he gets better by the end of this. And then oh, that was one more thing. But I also started Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark, so I only got to page 24. I didn't get very far, but I'm excited. I don't know if this is second chance romance like they dated before, or if it's second chance romance like they met once and then now when they meet again, they're like, oh, we got a second chance. I don't remember, honestly, but I'm excited to continue it. It's a little bit thicker than I feel like the rest of them are, but you can get it on Kindle, so I've been reading it on Kindle too, just to kind of some variation. But then we still have the other 2 books that I haven't even touched yet, so we'll see. Hopefully we finish this all soon. Alright, see you later, guys. Hello, guys. It's been a while. I don't want to necessarily say I'm in a reading slump, because I don't feel like I'm in a reading slump. I just want to read, like, I don't know. I definitely am in the mood to mood read, basically. And so it's been taking me a little bit longer to get through some of these books. I'm also really in the mood for audiobooks. And so a lot of them I do have in audiobooks, but I want something like, whatever. I'm just in the mood for something specific, so it took me a little longer to get through these. But I did finally finish Sarah J. Maas' Queen of Shadows. Finally. I freaking am obsessed. I love this book so much. I have to go with 5 stars. I was kind of like, well, it took me longer to get through it, so maybe like 4.5, but it's like the story is just so good that because I wasn't in the mood for it, like that's on me, not necessarily the book. And so everything about the book though had everything you want, like a little bit of romance, a little bit of like action, and like battle scenes. Like there was just so much good to it. There's a little bit of like, you're like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen, you don't know, like suspense, like a little bit of drama. Like there's so much. It has everything you want in a good book, especially I think this is like technically the 4th book or something like that. Like even being this far into a series, it is so good. So I had to go 5 stars. I love the series. It's hard to talk about it because since it is like basically in the middle of the series, I don't want to spoil anything, but it is so good. So if you're still not convinced to read this series, then you need to. I'm excited. Next is the tandem read, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, like so excited. We'll see. So I finished that one finally. But then I did start Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. So I got halfway. This book, guys, first of all, the beginning I was like, ugh, like I was slow motion reading it. So I got it as an audiobook. I got it for like $6 on Audible. And first of all, the audio, like the voices, so when you put, sorry, when you choose it as a sample, like to see who the voices are, it only showed the boy, I believe. I didn't hear the girl. So I heard the boy and I was like, oh, perfect, like the boy's fine. Well, then I heard the girl and I was like, this is a horrible audiobook after I bought it. And then when they try to do, like, you know how if it's a scene, if it's in like the girl's perspective and then the boy's talking though, the girl will like make her voice deeper. And I'm like, yo, you sound so horrible. It was so embarrassing. And then same with the guy though too, when he did like, he tried to do like his father's voice, and I was like, guys, these are not good. So the voice actors for this, not very good. But and the book so far was not, I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to make it. But then you get to like a point where it's like, so this book starts off 9 years in the past, then it goes through like a bunch of chapters, and then it goes to 9 years in the future, and it's crazy. And honestly, I'm a little annoyed with the female in with Sloane is her name, the girl, because if, you know, I don't know, if someone did that to me, I would have just lost my mind. So anyway, I can, first of all, I love Dante. He's incredible. I love him so much. I thought for sure that I wasn't going to love him as much as I love Nero, because he's the one in the book before. But it's not true. I love Dante. And it's Sloane who I'm like, girl, you're annoying me. Yeah, you annoyed me. So we'll see where it goes. These are super quick, so it shouldn't take long. I think I have like 2 hours left in the audiobook. I am on chapter 26, page 176. So it shouldn't take long, and then we can start one of the other books. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to read Powerless, because the audiobook is like $17. I'm not going to pay $20 for an audiobook, number one. Number two, I don't know if I can make myself read it, the physical copy, by the time I want to upload this video. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to update you guys. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Guys, hold on. It's fine. It's 8:30. It's fine. We look crazy. It's fine. I freaking just finished Bloody Heart, and I'm like, first of all, I cannot wait. I'm so glad they did it in this. Oh, okay. At first I was like, I was mad that they did it in this order, because I felt like it was definitely after like all the first three. After Nero went, I was kind of like, anything after that is gonna be like whatever. But Raylan and Riona, I'm so excited, because Raylan was so much fun with his little cameos in this. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be good. So I'm excited for that one. This one I have to go 4 stars. I was like, I'm gonna give this 3 stars. It's gonna get 2 stars. I was so mad at it, but I have to give it 4 stars, because first of all, Dante is just like incredible. And I kept saying, like, Dante does not even deserve whatever her name is, Simone. And I kept saying that in my head. I was like, he doesn't deserve her. I mean, she doesn't deserve him, because he's too good for her, and she can't believe she did this and this and this. But honestly, like, he just honestly 100% was just like the bigger person, you know. And he said, you know what, you made this choice. And he honestly looked at the bright side of it and was like, you know, she must have been scared, blah, blah, blah. And he saw... you know, he had understanding for it, way more understanding than I had, so I had to appreciate that, and I have to give him credit, because he's just a great guy, all around great guy, 10 out of 10. So like, now I'm excited for the rest of the books, because I feel like this was the slowest, like the one that I thought in my head was gonna be like the worst one, honestly. But even it's still 4 stars, so we're gonna go with it. And then I'm excited for the next one, and then the last one is Sebastian, and I know, like, I'm very excited to read Sebastian's book, so, like, it's gonna be good. So I'm excited. I ended up liking it more than I thought I would. Let's be for real. That's all I was trying to say. And yes, I don't want to tell you the big shocker thing because it's not like known. So there's a big shocker that, like, honestly, again, most of the time I was mad at Simone for. I was annoyed with her, but then Dante gets over it, so I feel like I should get over it. You know what I'm saying? So we finally finished this. I honestly don't know what other ones I'm going to start. I am thinking I have some other books too that technically are series as well. Because, hold on, I don't know, I'm just in the mood to, like, kind of mood read, and so, like, I'm trying to finish this video because I already started it and I don't want to scrap it. So I'm like, I don't know. So we have other options. So this one technically is a duo with the What Other Practice Makes Perfect book. So this is technically a second one to that one. This is technically a third book in a like interconnected standalone, and then this is also technically an interconnected standalone. So we have options here: The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, Abby Jimenez Just for the Summer, or Pucking Wild by Emily Rath. So those are like new options because we still have Powerless and Crooked Kingdom, which I'm sure I know you guys would probably want me to read Crooked Kingdom, and I do have it as an audiobook. We'll see. I might start it and then see how I feel. It's just super long, and I feel like I'm just in the mood for quick and easy and fun. And so we'll see how I feel, but I will of course keep you guys updated. But now we just have more options that we might throw in here, so it might be fine. You know what I mean? I hope you guys are okay with it. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Literally every day I feel like I have to change my heater to AC, AC to heater, heater to AC. Like literally it changes every day. It's so freaking annoying. Genuinely annoying. So I need to like, yeah. Okay, I wanted to update you guys because I decided on a book. It wasn't one of the original ones that I said, but technically it is still a book in a series. So this is Pucking Wild by Emily Rath. I ended up getting like nearly halfway. Not quite halfway, but like basically halfway. I think that's halfway. And I just am obsessed. I don't know what it is about her writing. First of all, I love her writing because it's so quick paced, but you're like addicted. Like everything, like both I was gonna say parties, both Tess and Ryan say are just so freaking cute. You love it. You're like, oh my gosh. And their relationship, you just like, it's very she says this in the beginning of like her first book too. It's like, it's very insta love, like soulmate kind of love at first sight kind of thing. So they're not admitting that they love each other, at least in this one. The first one they were like, I love you right off the bat. This one, at least it's a little bit more of a build up, but you could kind of just tell that they just love each other. Look at this, how floppy this book is, y'all. I forgot to tell you, like, I'm obsessed. It is so floppy. I'm so glad because I do not have to like worry about the spine. You can just lay flat open. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good book. I can't believe my hair is this frizzy already. I just walked out the house. This is the story of my life. Anyway, I'm so excited. I'm gonna keep reading this one. I'm like, it really put me in a good mood, and I'm kind of glad about it. If you guys don't know though, these are like very open door, very spicy. So if you don't like that, you won't like this. So, but it is still good, and it's hockey romance again. If you don't know, which I never thought I was like gonna be a hockey romance girly, but I kind of love it. Here's the thing too, like there's not a lot of like hockey like terms and stuff like that. There are a couple, but like not one that's like overwhelming and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know hockey, so I can't read this book. It's not like that. It's very chill, very just like go with the flow kind of thing. So you don't like need to know hockey or like need to want to know hockey to like read this. It's kind of could be literally any sport and it wouldn't make a difference. You know what I mean? The only difference that it would make is just I don't know. The name would not make that much sense, but it really wouldn't make that much of a difference is my point. Anyway, I think that was everything I wanted to update you on. I just don't want to feel like reading Six of Crows or Heartless right now, so we'll see if I end up reading it before the end of this week, before this video needs to go up. If not, I will definitely make sure to pop it in a reading vlog, because that one I know is like very highly anticipated for you guys, so I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, we're just gonna end this video here. Honestly, I've been filming for like weeks and weeks. It's been taking forever for me to get this video finally up. I'm sorry for those of you who wanted me to read the other two books. I just wasn't in the mood, and so I didn't want to force it. I want to enjoy them, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go throughout the book. So we haven't concluded on this one, but I did finish Pucking Wild by Emily Rath. I want to like enunciate. I love this book with all my heart. I thought it was so good. Ryan is the cutest thing ever, and he literally has, you know, his thing. You know how everyone has like their thing where like it's like a secret, nobody knows, they're ashamed of it, and his thing is so cute, and literally my heart was like, oh my gosh, it was so cute. So then the moment when it comes like to when it like he tells you know, Tess, when he tells Tess and then he tells everyone, you're kind of just like, yes, you love him so much. Honestly, Tess is so awesome. I love the story. I thought it was super unique. I felt like it was just a unique way to portray this story, this kind of story. I don't want to spoil it too much because I feel like, honestly, like, go into it completely blind, you will love it. And then you get some cameos for the couple that's in the next book, the trio that's in the next book, and so I'm like, I'm so excited about that. But this one was a great placeholder. And there was something else I was gonna say, I don't even remember. Oh, you get cameos from the first group and from the first book. It's so great, so exciting. It's honestly perfect. So 10 out of 10, 5 freaking stars. I love this so much. I honestly like this better than the first one, I think. I really liked the first one, but I definitely would have to say, like, there were certain things that were just like writing per se, like, style, like, were like, writing choices were not my favorite, but I have to say, like, she definitely got better, and so I'm excited to read the next one because it's definitely, I'm hoping that it keeps getting better and better. Although this, like, writing, the style, everything about this was honestly, like, chef's kiss. So there's a bonus chapter in the physical copy, but there's also a bonus chapter on the Kindle Unlimited version, just so you know, like, in the beginning. So I read that one on Kindle because I was going back and forth, and then I was like, wait, what the heck? So there's a bonus chapter at the end of this one, and then there's a bonus chapter in the beginning of the Kindle one that's not in the book. So I thought that was super cool, super interesting. So that's that. Obsessed. We started off this video with 5-star as well, The House of War and Bone by Leah Stone. I love this book so much. I cannot wait to read book 3. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you need to read the series if you have not yet. If I've not convinced you enough, you need to read that series. You need to. And then we did finish Queen of Shadows, also 5-star. So good, so bomb. I'm obsessed with this series. I cannot stop. The only reason why I've slowed down is because we're at the tandem read, and I'm just like, I need to mentally prepare for that journey. Mentally prepare for that journey, you know? But 10 out of 10 is so freaking good. Honestly, oh no, this was the only 4-star. This is Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. I really like this book. I thought it really did take a turn for the best. I really love Dante as well. I feel like he's just he really took the high road. And I didn't want him to take the high road. I was like, you deserve better. But he was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a man, take the high road. And I was like, you go, Glen Coco. So I'm so happy for him. I really liked that ending. They really, everything, the ending had pulled it together. Yes, the beginning was a little hard to get into, but when you get in, it starts picking up. I don't recommend listening to this on Audible. The audio voices are just not it. So I would recommend not doing that, but you know, to each their own. So there was that. Again, we definitely have a whole bunch that I still could read, need to read at some point. But again, we're gonna end this video here so we can actually upload it sometime soon. And then yeah, let me know what other reading vlogs you want to see. Do you guys like romance for a week, fantasy for a week? Like, what do you guys like? I could see, like, obviously which one you guys are watching, but I definitely want to, like, you know, do some unique stuff, like books out of my comfort zone. Like, anything you guys like to see, let me know. And then also tell me what it is you like about reading vlogs. Do you like just seeing, like, my reactions or, like, my opinions throughout a book? Or is it, like, you guys like the, like, aesthetic, like the you know, making your coffee and, like, you know, you sitting reading, you know, like, what is it that you guys like about these, so that I can do these a little bit better? Definitely let me know. That would be really big help. So yes guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, nerds.